Hello, it is back to school time, and we're going to talk about how you can structurally support. Some of you adults are going back to school, some of you have children that are going back to school. And one of the biggest things structurally that I find to be an issue is that we are technically only supposed to carry 10% of our body weight in a book bag. So for children, this is particularly interesting as many of our kids are going, 6th, 7th, 8th grade, they start to get books. And some of those books are super thick, and all of a sudden their book bags are 10, 15, 20 pounds, which is significantly over, the 7 to 10 pounds that they possibly need to only be carrying. So a couple of suggestions that you can do to possibly help out with this. Number one, see if you can get a double set of books, or possibly see if they need their books for school. Could they leave them at home and then just carry a notebook back and forth? Lockers are becoming a little bit thing of the past, so there's some big changes that I'm hearing from parents, that things they can and cannot do with books. But that's always the first thing I always ask. Even if you have to spend a little extra to get the books at home for your child, a lot of schools will return that money back at the end of the year. But let's just say that's not an option. There's no solution. Kid has to carry these books every single day on their back. Let's make sure, number one, that the book bag has a little bit of support on the bottom. It's not just a free-flowing book bag. And a lot of the new ones are actually being built in with a little bit of support on the bottom. Number two, make sure that the backpack, both shoulders, are being carried, not just one. So don't ever buy just a side backpack or a one-sided backpack. Those need to go away. And then make sure that your child is carrying them up high, which sometimes isn't cool. Sometimes sloping it down in the back is kind of more the cool way to look, but it doesn't do anything for their spine. And the reason why this is super important is because when you put that weight on the back, your head is forced out. We're already seeing the kind of the motion of the head moving forward because so many kids are on their phones and texting and looking down. So then the third way that we can kind of combat this is by having your child at night just lay on their back, lay flat, put their arms up at a 90-degree kind of angle like that, and make sure that everything's touching the ground. Then, if that's comfortable, have them lay like that on their bed, but drop their head off the side of it, just so that they can elongate and stretch all of this. And just start with a couple of minutes, maybe 2-3 minutes every single night, and build up to where they could do it for 5 or 10 minutes. Maybe you do it with them, and this would be a great way to discuss how the day went. What's good? What's not good? What do they want to do different tomorrow? Think about how powerful that would be is if you got into a great 10-minute conversation with your child every night about how they could make their day even more impressive the next one. So these are just some general easy thoughts of how we can kind of help our kids remove some of the structural stress. And then for you adults, hang your head up to 20 minutes, slowly over time. Don't do it right away. But if you're carrying a book bag and you're back to school and you really want to work on keeping your spine in a beautiful shape, then go ahead and put yourself on the bed, let it drop off the back, and stretch that neck out, and you'll do lots better carrying those heavy books. And congratulations on you for going back to school. That's a big and wonderful adventure. Talk to you guys all soon. Bye-bye.